Hi everyone, so it is Apprentice Fletcher. I am back again. I'm going to be doing a video kind of talking about my do's and don'ts of card readings because I got a new deck today that I'm really excited about. This is actually the Dreaming Way Tarot deck, and it matches my Lenormand deck. So I also have the Dreaming Way Lenormand. So I was just really excited. It came in today. I had ordered it a couple days ago, and it came in faster than I was expecting. But I'm just really excited. So I kind of wanted to talk about card readings and my personal do's and don'ts. So to start off with, I've been joining a lot of Facebook groups about readings. So there's been a couple things that I've noticed that people talk about that I just wanted to give my opinion on. So there are those out there who won't buy a tarot deck. They have to be given a deck. I'm not one of those people. I will probably, on very rare occasions, accept a deck as a gift. I did accept my first tarot deck and my first Lenormand deck as a gift, but I'm not inclined to do that too often because I am not easy on decks. My first tarot deck, I spilled coffee on. In my first Lenormand deck, I lost one of the cards at the bar. That is a pretty good explanation of me. But so I don't like being given decks because I feel guilty when I lose part of it or damage a deck. For me, it's much more satisfying to be able to buy my own deck. I am finding new financial success and freedom and independence, which I didn't have in the past. So it is one of the things I get really excited to be able to buy for myself. And I feel good about it because then when I damage it, yeah, I'm going to be upset because one of my decks got damaged and I really like the deck, but I'm not going to feel guilty. I'm going to just save up some money, buy myself another deck. So that's how I feel on the whole gifting versus buying decks. The other thing I've noticed is there's people out there who say that no one else should touch your deck. I was actually taught the exact opposite. I was taught that the person you're doing the reading on needs to have the deck in their hand. They need to be the ones to shuffle. So that's what I've always done, with the only exception being those that I do online readings for. And since I am kind of the proxy for the shuffling, I like writing down the question so that I have it in my mind. And I do a lot of my readings for people on Twitter. So I'll pull up their Twitter profile so that I have their profile picture and their cover picture and their bio all right there. And I look at that while I shuffle and think of their question. And I found that that's really worked for me. When I've done it that way, I've gotten readings that make a lot of sense. I haven't had any readings doing it on Twitter where I've had them come back and be like, well, that doesn't work for me. Actually, every single one of them has either given me missing information that made it make even more sense, or has come back and said, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I need to hear right now, or that's like the exact advice that everyone else has been giving me, the cards are giving me as well. Or in one situation, it was really cool. The cards were telling me get in trouble with authority. I went to the person and I said, well, the beginning says gain in trouble with authority. I go, so either that's going to happen, but then the rest of the cards are positive, so you're going to get over it. I go, or this could be something that happened in the past. And she went ahead and opened up about her family history, and all of a sudden it all made sense. There was trouble with authority within her family. Not her personally, because she's an awesome person. But so doing that has helped. And then when I'm doing a reading in person, I have them touch my cards. I've never need to cleanse my cards or put them in moonlight or put crystals over them. I really have, I mean, maybe the longer I do it, I may come into those issues where I need to, but at this time, I don't feel the need to do that. The cards, for the most part, make sense, and if they don't make sense, it's usually because I had an ADD moment and wasn't thinking about the question well enough. Because I do that a lot. So, and then talking about questions, a big do I have is that it's okay to ask about the same topic over and over and over again. If you're doing the Lenormand and you're doing this, don't be surprised if Whip starts coming up. That's the card for being obsessive. And that's basically the card's way of telling you stop. But on that note, don't ask the exact same question over and over and over again. So for me personally, I've been asking a lot about my love life recently. I've been asking what's going to happen in my love life. Am I going to meet someone? Am I going to be single forever? What's going to happen? And I don't keep saying what's going to happen with my love life. What's going to happen with my love life? I say, am I going to meet someone? When am I going to meet someone? What is this person that I'm going to meet be like? What does my love life look like for the next 3 months? What does my love life look like for the next 6 months? What does my love life look like for the next 5 years? Or what does my love life look like this week? Just a little inside information for me. Everything I'm getting, the astrology, the cards, I can't go past May right now. Because between now and May, I'll have to check back in with you guys after May. And we'll have to see what my life looks like. Because according to the astrologies and the cards and all that, it looks like a total catastrophe. So you can ask about the same topic over and over again. Just switch up the question. So the other thing I wanted to kind of talk about was to pay attention to what you want the cards to say before you even do the reading. Because you may really be wanting the cards to be positive. And it may cause you to read the cards in a more positive manner than they're actually meant to be read. So you have to recognize what you want, and then you have to let it not bias your reading. So for me personally, it's really good to, before I sit down, so for example, I've been having housing fun. And I've had to really sit down and say, okay, what do I want the cards to say about my future? Do I want to stay in the place I'm living? Do I want to move? What do I want the cards to say? And then when I read the cards, I say, okay, do they say this or do they say something else? And what they're saying is chaos. It's chaos. So it's so important, in my opinion, to recognize what you want the cards to say and to not let that influence your reading. So the other thing is, a lot of the time serious things will come up. This could be like, you're asking about how your relationship goes and the cards say you're going to break up. You have to acknowledge that. You can't just be like, oh, it's not going to happen. Whatever. Yeah. Well, cards say break up. They're wrong. Maybe I need to put a crystal on them and cleanse them. You need to acknowledge that the cards could be right. There could be a breakup coming. Then you have to decide if you really want to let that happen. And if you don't, you need to do something to change it. Because remember, you have free will. You are allowed to do and change your future. Now, some aspects of your future, the Sandstone, karma, not going to change. Other things, if you want them to, you can make them change. So, for example, if you're getting that you're going to go through a breakup, you need to sit down and ask yourself, what might cause me to break up with this person? Do I really want to break up with this person? What steps do I need to take to keep us together if I want us to stay together? And maybe you take those steps, and the next week your cards are telling you your relationship's going to last forever. You can change your cards. You just don't ignore it when you see something you don't like or you see something serious. And so, I mean, pay attention to serious cards. But the other thing is have fun with your readings. Read as much as you want. Read however you want. Read whenever you want to read. If you want to stay up at night and read cards, do it. Just do it. Just have fun. Enjoy yourself. Be like a little kid in a candy store when your new deck comes in. The don't on this one is don't shove cards down other people's throats. I think sometimes the New Age metaphysic world gets a bad rep. And it's because there's a lot of people out there that are shoving these ideas down people's throats. And you can't do that. You can't force someone to see how awesome something is. Because in their mind, they may not understand how awesome it is. For me personally, I don't talk to my parents about my card readings. I got a new deck. I'm really excited. I'm not about to tell my mom. My dad's a pastor. My parents are Christian. I'm a typical pastor's daughter. Cards. I get into kind of, I rebel a little bit. But I don't talk about this with my parents because I don't want them being negative about it, because they're going to be negative. This is against everything that they have been taught and a lot of what they believe. And I'm never going to change their mind. They're never going to be as excited about cards as I am. But it's okay. Not everyone has to believe that the cards are telling you your future. Not everyone has to believe that this is something that, like, they don't have to be passionate about. You need to have fun. You can have fun and do card readings for other people. I was once at a bar, and it was just me and my friend and the bartenders. And this is a bar I frequented often before it shut down. It was really sad. But so I knew the bartenders pretty personally. And my friend and I were playing with the cards, and we were asking questions and doing stuff. And the one bartender, he's like, "What are you guys even doing?" And so we told him. I go, "I'll do a reading for you." He goes, "Sure, whatever." So I do a reading for him. It was fun. And then the other bartender came in, and he's like, "Dude, you have to do this. You have to do a reading." It was just the funniest thing ever, because you could tell the reading actually let it known. Like, so this bartender wasn't telling me he had a girlfriend. He was just kind of keeping that under wraps for me. So the cards read, lady, it was the Lenormand cards, and it's lady, children, and then some other stuff. And I go, "Dude, are you seeing a girl with kids?" And the other bartender goes, "Yeah, that one girl that you're seeing, like, that you've been dating, she has kids, doesn't she?" So the cards literally called him out. But it was a good time. Like, they don't believe in cards. They're not going to do a bunch of card readings. They're not going to get excited about a deck. But we had fun with it. And there's going to be other people that just don't want to touch it. There's going to be people that see you doing cards at the bar and run far away. There's going to be other people that are like, "Oh, hey, let's have fun with it." And then there's the people that are going to be passionate about it. So I think it's important to read your audience and enjoy yourselves. That's the biggest message from this. Enjoy yourselves. I'm going to go enjoy myself with my new pretty deck of cards. So I will see you guys later. So again, Fletcher Apprentice. Again, I do have a Twitter that I tweet from when I remember. And I'm going to keep trying to do as many videos as possible. I know there's only like one person watching these, but I'm having fun. So, peace.